Students, today our topic is Shall I Compare Thee? This is a poem written by the great poet and dramatist William Shakespeare. Shall I compare thee? In this sonnet, the poet asks a question to himself whether he can compare the beauty of his friend to a summer's day. William Shakespeare wrote many sonnets. He wrote about 154 sonnets. Most of his sonnets are addressed to his friend and his lady love. A sonnet is a poem of 14 lines with fixed rhyming scheme. In Shakespearean sonnets, we have 3 quatrains and a couplet. Sonnet writing is a very difficult device to write because a poet has to introduce the idea, to develop the idea, and to conclude the idea within the given limit, and the limit is of 14 lines only. Shakespeare perfected this device. That's why today we know sonnet writing as Shakespearean sonnet. So far as this sonnet is concerned, the poet wants to compare the beauty of his friend to a summer's day. But he soon recognizes that no, he can't compare the beauty of his friend to a summer's day because the beauty of a summer day is transitory, temporary, short-lived, while the beauty of his friend is firm, permanent. A summer day vanishes very soon, while the beauty of his friend has been described in the poetic document, and that will remain ever and ever. It will never be decayed, it will never be destroyed. Nothing can destroy. Everything is temporary and transitory in this world. The poet says that everything, every beauty gets destroyed by chance or by the change of time. But so far as the beauty of his friend is concerned, it will remain ever and ever. He uses many similes and metaphors to describe the beauty of his friend. In the very beginning, the opening, the poet asks a question, shall I compare thee? The poet asks a question whether he can compare. Soon the poet replies and says that no, I can't compare the beauty of my friend to a summer day, because he says, thou art more lovely and more temperate. You are more lovely than a summer day. Summer day is transitory, temporary, short-lived. So the poet himself rejects the comparison and establishes supremacy of his friend's beauty. Further he says that the rough winds take away the lovely birds, the lovely flowers. But so far as the beauty of his friend is concerned, it will never be decayed, it will never be destroyed. Nothing can vanish the beauty of his friend. Further he compares the liege means the duration of summer. Summer liege is for a short period. It is for a particular period only, and it vanishes soon. The eye of heaven, the sun shines very hot, that the beauty of a summer day becomes unbearable to us and we can't bear it more. But so far as the beauty of his friend is a permanent poetic document, because it has been described in a poetic form, in a poetic document, the beauty has been kept. And all the generations, the coming generations who will read the poem, they will get the knowledge of the beauty of his friend. Shakespearean sonnets are having 3 quatrains. 3 quatrains and a couplet. In 3 quatrains, there is introduction of the idea, there is development of the idea, and the couplet is to conclude the idea. The poet further says, sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines and it vanishes. Eye of heaven, the sun shines very hot and it takes away the pleasure of the day, and in this way the beauty of the day vanishes soon. And often the gold complexion dimmed, often the gold complexion of the sun is covered by the clouds and it is dimmed. So the poet wants to say that the beauty is not permanent, it is not firm, it is transitory and temporary. While the beauty of his friend has been described in the poetic document, it will remain the same, it will never change. And the poet says that every beautiful object has to decay, has to vanish. But so far as the beauty of his friend is concerned, it will remain the same as it has been described by the poet in the poetic document. It will remain as it is being described by the poet. The poet further says in the poem, the eternal summer, eternal means permanent, summer means beauty. The eternal summer or the permanent beauty of his friend will remain the same because it is in a poetic document. It has been kept in a poetic form that will be for the future generations, for the coming generations. The generations will go through the poem, they will have the notice of the sonnet, and they will get the knowledge of the beauty of his friend. So the poet again rejects that no, he can't compare his friend either to a summer day or to the flowers or anything else, because all these physical things are temporary and transitory. The poet says that death is the ultimate end of human life. Death is the ultimate end of human life. Everyone who takes birth has to die. But his friend will never die. He has been immortalized by the poet through this poetic document. So in this way, the poet describes about his friend, about the friend's beauty that has been made permanent and firm for the coming generations. In the couplet, there is a conclusion, and the poet concludes by saying that my writing cannot be proved wrong. And he mentions in the poem, the poet mentions, so long as man can breathe or eyes can see, so long as man can breathe and eyes can see, so long lives this. This poetic document will live till the survival of humanity, and there is no time of survival of humanity. That's why the poet says that this poetic document will give life to the beauty of his friend. In this way, there is a introduction, development and conclusion in the sonnet about the summer. Summer here means beauty of his friend. The word summer here has two meanings. One, summer season, and the another is the beauty of his friend. So in this way, we can see that the sonnet is one of the well-known, one of the most popular sonnet describing about the beauty of his friend that has been made firm and permanent through this poetic document. Thank you.